about that time. Woo. Today, getting into Warriors of the Sky. It was written by Alfred Stewart. Artwork is by, and I'm definitely butchering his name, Fransiskus Assisi Suhariyanto. I'm gonna just post it up because, yeah. So this story is about Kalen McClure, codenamed Blue, and he is a young, hothead police officer. Kind of does his own thing, goes against the grain a little bit, and he is all about the action. He gets an assignment to spec out the Kairu Katana leader, and I'm gonna butcher this name also if I don't look at it. Tsunayoshi Shikimori. There you go. Straight Japanese. And he has to basically get info on him. This gang is responsible for an incident in the past. So yeah, he gets into that. Now, keep in mind, this police officer works for the Central Colony PD. There's 5 colonies, and there's also superheroes in this story. And all of the superheroes are separated into each of the colonies. So there is the main superhero, badass called Centurion, who kind of pops in and out of the story towards the end. I won't spoil too much because this is a very in-detail story, and I could see it being fleshed out as a bigger story later on. There is some sort of hint between the connection of Blue and the Centurion. I'm not going to give my opinion, but I want to see how that plays out. I have an idea, and I probably should say it, but I won't say it. But whatever. But yeah, the artwork in this is really cool. First, is jam-packed with action. There's a lot of surprises that kind of reward you for reading it. I know it's a little lengthy, but again, it doesn't matter if your project is lengthy. If there are little rewards as I'm reading it and it doesn't feel like a struggle, then that's good. That's fine with me. That's cool with me. But yeah, the artwork kind of gives me very much like if you can cross old school Speed Racer with like G.I. Joe type of vibes, that's exactly it. I love the use of the halftones. There's a little bit of color in the beginning, but again, you know, sometimes I like projects that are black and white. Sometimes I like projects that are color. You know, normally the ones that are black and white, I'm like, man, this would be so dope in color. At least a couple more pages to kind of like feed the designer in me. But yeah, recommend this project. It's really cool. Again, you know, I don't want to spoil too much details, but yeah, the action sequences are pretty dope. I mean, it's literally like fighting, like punches to the face, to the ground. You start to see some people who weren't expected to have superpowers have superpowers. There's also a lot of gunplay in this in the beginning, so that's something that, you know, I haven't seen yet while reading some of these indie comics, is, you know, coming out with shooting guns a-blazing, and that's stuff that I like. I love action movies, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, Warriors of the Sky, go check this out. I'll post up the Instagram pages and everything. Later.